time to talk about the two new legendaries that were revealed in the last Pokemon Scarlet Violet trailer. I can't wait to get this game, but there's a lot of information that was not given to us. However, there is that information still available elsewhere. We're going to have a little quick look at some verified leaks, but we're going to focus on the legendaries today. We're going to look at their typings, okay? Which now we can say that are coming from verified leaks, and I explain that as well. So if you guys want to avoid spoilers regarding the typings of the legendaries, please turn away now. We're also going to talk about the legendaries transforming into bikes. We have a lot of evidence to look at that suggests they're going to turn into motorbikes, okay? A lot. Let's go through it all right now. First of all, guys, the trailer was dropped on us not long ago, and in that trailer, we got our legendaries. This was them showcased to us in all their glory. However, we got their names, but we did not get their typings, not from the official source. But there's so much to talk about regarding these legendaries. We do happen to have their typings, but also their designs raise tons of questions regarding motorbikes. And their names. The Pokemon's names themselves really bring in a lot of questions about time travel too. We've actually discussed that before in the previous videos. So here are the two legendaries themselves, Koraidon and Miraidon, right? Graced the covers of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is all they give us for these two Pokemon. They don't give us the typings, they give us their names. But the names themselves mean past and future, in essence, to slim it down a bit, okay? In all languages. So we have languages for them in German. I've seen the examples that they also mean like past and future. We've also got them in Japanese, which is Korai and Mirai, which basically slimming it down means past and future, right? And this is the only thing that's not here for past and future is in English. However, in English, it has another aspect to it. It has these parts. If we leave out the first syllables, we have ride on and ride on. Okay, all right. Okay, so bear with us, right? So this is a whole different aspect, completely deviating from the time travel aspect that we were talking about with the other languages. However, there's loads I talked about in the time travel stuff. If you want to see about my time travel theories, go have a look at the previous video in which you can see it on the actual thumbnail says time travel. I'll also leave a link for it at the end of this video so you can click into it if you want to watch it. But this is going to be about ride on, as in riding on the Pokemon. There's so much to talk about regarding this. Lots of leaks, very credible sources that suggest we are going to be able to, in fact, ride these. And it looks like they're going to be motorbikes too. Now, the leak in question, or the really big credible leak that has been verified since the trailer, is this right now. These are the Chinese Uncle saga or whatever, okay? This comes from like 2 months ago. We covered this 2 months ago, guys, and I've been holding on to these leaks and doing them occasionally in videos because I knew these are the credible leaks, okay? These are it. And what we're focusing on today is the mascot legendaries, their typings, which I think should be fairly obvious, at least for one of them, based on their appearances. Dragon Fighting and Dragon Electric, okay? So looking at them, basically, we can absolutely assume they're going to be Dragon something. Now, we don't know what the first one could be without them telling us, but looking at the second one, Lightning seems to be the obvious choice there, okay? It's clearly Dragon Electric type right there. And this is going to be fighting, okay? We're just going to safely say that that's the case because of these leaks claiming them here. These leaks have been verified because I pointed out yesterday in the last video I did what parts of these leaks from 2 months ago were in fact verified. And the parts that were verified was this and this. So these are two kind of big things that were sort of verified for us in the trailer themselves, which means that we can, and this, you could say this was also verified if you really want to go for their appearance and base their typings off of that. But I mean, they kind of they kind of complement each other in that sense. We do have Dragon Fighting, Dragon Electric, so that is the typings for these. Now, as for them turning into motorbikes, well, let's have a look. Okay, so Riddler Q is another very credible source who's gotten everything right in his very early leaks of Pokemon Legends Arceus and a bunch of stuff for Scarlet Violet too so far, because his sources are from the Chinese community, the same community of leakers who have given us this, okay? So they overlap nicely. Just Riddler just knows where to find them on Baidu or whatever. So he gives it to us in English in the form of riddles. Now, this was one of his recent riddles, which suggests to us, or very clearly suggests to us, that we're going to get rideable legendaries. He made this collage of all these legendary Pokemon being ridden and flying and all sorts of stuff. but riding is the key aspect here. And then he gives us the new, right, the new gimmick, or the new legendary, which is going to be this. Now, this is a black dog with wheels. Now, this is a spoiler coming up here, guys, as well. We were given these two. Now, neither of them are black, okay, but they do have wheels. Now, the black Pokemon himself, the possible suggestion that this black dog is black for a reason is correct. The third legendary we get, which is going to be the equivalent of Eternatus, is going to be a black dragon. And it too will be rideable, just like these two Pokemon here. Now, we have not seen the pictures or any info or even leaks about the black dragon. I mean, I did, okay, I did see it one place, but I actually misplaced where that was. However, I happen to know that the black dragon, the third legendary, is going to be a black dragon, and it too is going to be rideable, just like these two. So as for these two, why are these going to be rideable? Well, let's have a look. Let's break down the design of the Pokemon themselves. Here we have a very blatant, clear as day tire for a motorbike, okay? So in blue, we got the tires. In blue, we have the engine for this. Now, keeping in mind, guys, this Pokemon here represents the past. This Pokemon here represents the future, based off of their names as well. That also goes on and ties in with the names of the two professors for Scarlet and Violet. The Pokemon for Scarlet is a short form name. Her name is actually short form for past, and the professor for Violet, his name is short form for future, okay? So keep that in mind. That's in multiple languages, Spanish and Portuguese, for example. So do keep that in mind, folks. These is very, very clear past and future themes. So here we got an past bike, right? With the old wheels. We got what's green here, the seat, and the orange is the handlebars, okay? And then here we have a future design for a bike, which probably is some sort of hover bike with engines. Here's our seat at the back there, and then our handles here too. So, okay. And then you can see a little graphic here of your character riding the dragons too. You can kind of picture it like classic style bike and future style bike. I mean, that is clearly the theme of the game. Now, we haven't seen any pictures of the black dragon yet, but I can't wait to show you folks as well. When we do finally get it, I wonder where in the theme it's going to fit. But it's also going to be a bike, okay? So we'll have to see. Probably, I mean, present day is the obvious choice, but really, just gonna be just like that, present day. Anyway, let's keep looking. Here's another little fan art of them turning into bikes. I don't really picture a wheel coming out of this one at all, since it has the engines. It seems more likely it's gonna be a hover sort of bike. That's just kind of what it looks like either way. And another great catch by Razu over here was in the designs of just the basic official artwork here. He actually broke down a whole ton of stuff here, which I'm not going to focus on right now, but what I am going to focus on are the wheeled forms part that he did point out to us here, which you've clearly got in the corners, bike wheels as part of the design of this frame here. Bike wheels are right there. You also have flying forms, right, which raises questions about the potential of multiple forms for the same dragons, which is something there has been debate about. Maybe not just only one other form that they turn into bikes or whatever, but another multitude of different forms coming for these Pokemon. Anyway, there's our flying forms, folks. And you can kind of guess that that might be from the flutter of the wind as you fly through it. And then you got little wind icons here on the sides too. So there you go. I mean, that's up to you guys. But these parts are very, very standing out as bike wheels. More evidence. More evidence. Just to talk about the credibility, of course, of this. Riddler Q, of course, has gotten everything right so far. He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. And he's dropping leaks like this. So we can safely assume this is going to be correct. And it very, very clearly points to a rideable Pokemon. Now, final stuff. Final evidence here. We have the crisscross flags that look very much like racing flags. Something you might see at the beginning of a bike race. And, you know, it's a classic icon for racing. All right, so I mean, it's just a coincidence. I don't know. I don't believe in the coincidences stacking up this much. Another thing to really pay attention to is, in fact, something that a lot of people pointed out but didn't make the connection here, is the fact that the Poke Centers look like gas stations. That's what they're made to look like. They're gas stations for your bikes, your bike legendaries. I mean, actually, some people did on Twitter actually figure it out a little bit, but there we go. There's another image here with someone pointing that out as well. It's your Poke Center, but it's literally, it looks like a pit stop or gas station, okay? So super big giveaways here, super tells that are obviously showing us these are going to be rideable Pokemon. And then to add on to it is our third Black Dragon rideable Pokemon, okay? Anyway, guys, I wanted to share all the evidence of our Legendaries becoming bike forms with you today in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and what do you make of it? Do you think we put enough together to really lay it on thick to confirm that yes, we are going to be able to ride these Pokemon, and yes, they are going to be bikes? I hope the Black Pokemon, the Black Dragon, is also a nice addition to the surprise. I don't know what typing he is yet though, guys. Just keep in mind that isn't really present in any of the leaks that I've seen so far. But I have seen a leak that suggests we're going to get that Black Third Dragon, which is going to be the evil dragon. So that's really cool, folks. Bike Pokemon galore, really tapping into our fun days in Breath of the Wild when we got our bike in the DLC. That was exciting. Can't wait to be able to replicate that in Pokemon and see how they pull it off as well. I hope you guys, I mean, actually, honestly, I just want to hear what your thoughts are based off of all the evidence we pointed out in this video. I want to hear if this was convincing enough or not. Drop your comments down below, and I'll see you guys around in the next video. Don't forget to check out the time travel video. It should be here. I'll see you guys around in the next one. Till then, guys, bye.